Alrighty, turn 46, January 21st, 1942. My game versus Hellsen. I'm Japan, he is the Allies. And we'll see what happens here. We auto flip the base. What? What's going? What? Whoa, what was that? I did not order any minesweepers into Singapore. Damn it, he's picking on I-9 again. I don't want to necessarily watch this. Yeah, we're going to have to fly all the way home here. And we're firing at destroyers again. Why do you do that? You're never going to hit them. Alright, that's a crippled sub. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. I did not order any subs, minesweepers through Singapore. That really upsets me, because that's, what, 4 ships sunk for no reason? I really hate when the game just takes your units and moves them where it thinks they want to go when it's not at all where you told them to. Ah, interesting. Oh, I'm gonna lose a bunch of Kates here. Yep. It's a nice cap trap. I'll lose all these guys too. Damn it. That's what I get for not paying attention. That does make me mad. Alright, weather over Clark is heavy clouds. We got 7 hits this time. Temula is heavy rain. One hit. Wow. Just lost 30 Kates and pilots for no reason just because I forgot to change them. That's gonna make me mad the entire night. Alright, that's the AM phase. we got lucky here. I need to do better on my turns, remembering to change my air targets. I'm really falling into these cap traps and I'm paying the price. Can't afford to be losing, 30 Navy pilots bombing, a base, just, bombing troops just because I forget to change them. Alright, those are retreating. Alright, they're off our railroads. Bombarding Wen Chao. You can see I didn't get any airstrikes on Wen Chao this turn. Still failed the leader check despite changing the leader. That's a bonsai there. Alright, once production is done here, I'll pause the video, gather some information, do a couple saves, come back, we'll do a little bit of after action, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, we're back for some after action. First thing I'm going to go over is the score. We went up 21 points. Unfortunately, the Allies went up 40 points. If you look at aircraft, Allies lost none. We lost a bunch in air-to-air over that fiasco over Ambon. 2 to flak, 7 to ops. Army lost points. Allies at 1265. We're at 143. 149 ships for the Allies. 51 for Japan. It's going to look at our abysmal, 33 aircraft losses. 24 were air-to-air kills. All those Kates. We got a flak Sally, a flak Babs, and the rest are going to be ops losses. So we lost 33 aircraft. I'm guessing 20. That's 20. I'm going to say somewhere in 26, 27 range for pilots killed. Let's see, 20. Oh wow. Oh, 6 missing in action. Okay, so they bailed out, but we're probably never going to see them again. All right, we're still only at 3. More aircraft coming in 4 days on the Shoho. Replacement pool. Don't look at this very often. We got a bunch of zeros in the pool, which is good. Got a bunch of authors. I might be able to turn zero production off for a couple days just to build up more engines. That's a bunch of Nels, Kates in the pool. I'm going to go through a bunch of those here in a few. Nate's. Dave's, which I'm not building at all. Those are just extras. Jeans, same thing there. Val's, Sally's. Alright. Go down to ship sunk. Yeah, about that. I'm not sure what the heck happened here. Let me come over. See, there's one of my mine-sweeping task force that I had up at Georgetown. I moved them down to here. And I think I left them there for an extra turn without any further orders. There's no reaction, but for some reason, the other unit walked into Singapore and started sweeping mines. I don't know why they did that. It really makes no sense at all to me. But as expected, they got clobbered by the CD guns at Singapore. What a surprise, right? And they pretty much all sunk. So while not terrible in points, those are valuable escorts. You can convert them up into E-class ships later in the war, and they're valuable ships. But we just wasted them somehow. Go ahead and check them here. I know a few, what is it? Was it the Canberra showed up on the sunk list? I think that's the new one there. And a couple of ones from around Manila. But we still haven't seen the repulses, what we're waiting for. Ship availability, the next ship coming out is going to be the light carrier Shoho in 4 days, then some sub-chasers and merchants, and back to the same old grind there. No ground units destroyed. 10, 11 days before we get any real reinforcements or any at all. Hop on in here into engines and aircraft production. 15, 25, 28 engines built. 3 zeros, 2 Oscars, 2 Sallys, 2 Nels, 2 Babs. Oh, we got a lucky roll on that, see? On max is 30, so that's 1 a day, so we must have rolled a 30 on our 30-sided die for today. And then 1 of everything else. General devices. Engineers and aviation support, regular support, some infantry squads, a handful of tanks, some artillery, anti-tank guns, and then into the engines. All right. Let's go ahead and bring up Combat Reporter. We'll go through that. That's always good to look at. It gives you a different... I won't say... I mean, it's very different than Tracker. It gives you just totally different information. All right. Sea actions. We got the I-9 attacking destroyers near San Diego and getting pummeled. I-9 attacking destroyers near San Diego and getting pummeled again. At Singapore, see, here they are. I don't know what they were doing. They weren't ordered to go through Singapore. They weren't ordered to go into Singapore or around Singapore. But they sat there and they went to clear some mines. Hey, we cleared 20 and 28 mines before they mauled us. So, I don't know. Just so you know, 4 of them sunk. 1 of these guys survived and is heading to port this turn, so maybe we can keep them afloat. On the ground, bombardments, attack this guy again. We got 1-to-1 odds this time. Once again, we failed the leader check. We did inflict a little bit of casualties on them, but not much. We captured this base. Here we go. Wiping out the, not wiping out, but beating on the 84th Chinese Corps again. Pushing them to the northwest. And here's they are bombarding our tanks near Nanning and not doing any damage. Amphibious landings, we got 1 at Geb. Just picking up dot bases and so forth as we go. These are all our airstrikes. We got a couple bases for airfields. The rest are all troops. Some of the troops are recon by bombs. Just it'll tell you what units there, so I can put it onto my list. Actually, I can show you that if you want to see it. Let me bring my notes over. Bring it up on the camera. Here we go. You can see here. This is my list of all the locations in China, bases, and just locations there's troops. And ones that I know there's units there, and I don't know what they are. I've reconned them, whatever. I put like just a D or whatever, a couple letters just to keep them, so I don't bold them all. And then as I bomb them and find out or attack them there, I find out what units are there. I track them. And then up above are ones that I know I have heavily damaged. This one is actually changing from a damage to a mauled. And that is a 121-42 because I just mauled him this turn. And of course, here's ones that I destroyed or surrendered. What date they were destroyed or surrendered, and what date I expect them to reconstitute in Chongqing. As you see, the 15th Chinese Corps should have came back this past turn. Then up ahead here a little bit, I track mostly airfield damage. I'm not sure why I have port here. This is all airfield levels that I recon on various bases that I'm tracking. And of course my my notes here for where he can bomb from where with what aircraft that he has available at the moment. The best he has for a while is a 24 hex range. That's extended range, and the range from like Changsha, you can see some of these bases are pretty close. And Chongqing, I don't have Wen Chao on here because Wen Chao's not a factor anymore. It's being bombed constantly. You can see here it's 99% closed on the airfield. Now that's not 100% accurate, but it's hammered badly. Eventually I'll take that base and I won't have to worry about it at all. But you can see Chongqing can't really reach Japan, but it can still reach Formosa. So just stuff like that. And then some basic notes. Go ahead and get that out of here. Back to combat reporter. Bombing troops. Signet report. Radio, Calcutta. Barelli? Where the heck's that? Oh, India. That's Russia. Cebu. Really? Oh, there's troops there, though. San Diego and Ben Jermison. Okay. Nothing super surprising there. Yeah, look at that. Sunset Sea from the CD guns. Thanks. Thanks, game. Alright. Let's see. Transporting troops. Couple upgrades. Task force being spotted. Me spotting my subs being spotted. Me spotting enemy task forces. Supposedly these aren't real. Those aren't real. The rest of these are subs. Replacement aircraft as they go through the pipeline. You can see they're all still in the pipeline, but a few are coming through. Aircraft down for maintenance. See a lot of Mavis always in maintenance. Those 4-engine planes are a pain in the ass to keep in the air. Which I don't understand why the units are like 6 or 12. You need more than that just so you can keep a dozen or so in the air at any one time. We captured 2 bases last turn. One was an auto flip. One was against nobody. All the base expansions were us again this turn. Mostly forts, but we are expanding some airfields up in China. And then damaged aircraft. Look at them all. Yeah, a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and get that off there. We'll close this and we'll take a look around the Pacific, starting up in Burma as usual. We're slowly moving. The plan is to come sit right here and block Lashio from everyone else. From what I can tell here at Lashio is 13,000 troops, 8 units. I'm thinking there's a battalion or 2 of troops here and that's it. The armored fighting vehicles I'm not worried about because those are not going to be tanks. Those are going to be motorized support. He has probably the BAF headquarters or one of those headquarters for the air units here because he still has 100 plus fighters. And then we're moving troops basically around. Pegu appears to be empty now. I don't know if I trust that. I bombed it last turn. The BFF brigade was there. I got disabled squad, so I don't think I killed it. But it's showing there's no one home right now. We did spot some Allied shipping at Port Blair. Might be picking up that base unit there. I'm hoping to catch these guys with some Bettys this next turn, so we'll see. Down in Malaya, same situation here. Waiting for these troops here to get down into Johor Bahru. They're moving slow. We got 5 full divisions in Johor Bahru and almost another 2 plus. Sumatra, nothing going on. Java, nothing going on. Borneo, nothing going on. Luzon, nothing going on. We got troops in here at Clark, nothing really happening. We're just basically it's going to be this way for a while. We're just going to starve the troops at Clark. Another month or two, they'll have like no supplies, then we'll start doing some limited attacks. Mindanao is all ours, except for this base right here, which we have troops headed towards, and these 6 enemy units here that are all mauled. Once our naval guards cross the river into here. How far along are they? Yeah, it's going to be a while. They will shock attack, hopefully, maybe destroy them or cause them to flee up here. It's hard to say. We're starting to pick up all the islands here in the Celebes. We picked up 2 already. We're going to be moving on more. We're going to take Geb here. We got one more little dot base in Malakas to grab. I still need to figure out how to reinforce Ambon, because the troops I have there are not strong enough to take the base. Truck, as usual, is hopping. Not much going on down in the Solomons. Farther points, nothing's going on here. Gilberts are all ours. We're just moving some troops around, getting ready for further attacks. I'm starting to recall my sub-barriers from the Marshals. There's no point for right now. Bring them back, fuel them up, let them rest a little bit, get some system damage repaired, and then we'll see where else we can use them. Probably the South Pacific is probably more valuable. Here's my picket line. Let's see. Clear sky. Clear sky. What's the fuel? 7,000 fuel still. Light clouds. Heavy clouds. Light rain. All right. Grabbing resources. Not a whole lot going on in Japan. Waiting for more units to show up. In China, kind of the same. We're moving troops around. We're clearing the lines. We beat that 84th Corps right there out of there. He moved this way. We will follow him and chase him all the way back into the interior of China or destroy him. We'll probably end up destroying him, unfortunately, but we need to clear our interior lines. Now that that's happened and the other units I'm sitting on the line last turn has been destroyed, our interior lines, our rails, and our roads are all clear now. We got Wenchao to finish off. Then once Wenchao falls, we will take Kukong. And then everything involved here will head up against the rail line. We will either take one of these bases or cross the rail somewhere and hit these bases behind, causing them to either pull out or get those troops completely isolated and cut off. We are changing up our bombing in China, hitting different units, trying to hit different units every day, at least ones that he could reach with fighters. Like this guy, he can't reach. Some of these other places he could if he really wanted to, but it's a big risk to send any fighters there, at least to base fighters there. And we're just popping these guys here, trying to see, what's there, how tough would it be to get men over there and to scout them and that. So we're bombing these guys, reconning them as we can, 1 or 2 at a time, just to get an idea of where his strongholds are and where they're not. That's about it for the turn. If you enjoyed watching the execution with me, please go ahead and hit the like. If you're following along the campaign, or if you're new and you have not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you went ahead and subscribed as well. And if you haven't noticed, I do have a second campaign being run where I play the Allies for the first time ever. We just started up. I am playing against Lodric. That is also on my channel here. So if you get a chance, go ahead and check that out as well. Until the next time, though, guys, you have yourself a great day, and we'll see you later.